Alright, this is a review for the Bebeclasse stroller organizer. It comes boxed, seems a very good solid box. So ideal for wrapping up as a gift for baby showers. And this is the item itself. So it has a magnetic closure at the front here. As you can see, there is a little zip pocket there. You can put your coins or your bank cards, keep them safe. And also, because it's not on the lid, and it's under the lid, it's out of sight. Now this compartment here is also insulated, so you could put maybe a sandwich in there, or some fruit snacks or something. Or if these cup holders aren't big enough, and they are pretty big, you can get my whole hand in there. You can put your bigger drink in there if needed. So this is insulated, the cup holders are insulated, they're nice and deep. The whole bag seems to hold its frame very nicely. It actually has a wire round the perimeter here as well, which holds its shape a lot better than some of the other ones. There's a compartment here where you can stick your mobile phone, and this pouch zips off, which is quite handy. And it has a little wristlet there as well, and you can be putting, I don't know, maybe the nappies or some wipes in there. Zip it off and leave the rest of the bag on the stroller while you nip into the changing room for your nappy changes you're going to be doing. And around the back here there's a handy little mesh pocket as well. Maybe stick your wipes in there, or your book, or whatever you like. And handily it has this shoulder strap as well. The fabric is very good, strong fabric. It seems like it's rip resistant as advertised. Very sturdy. Talking of sturdy, these are very sturdy straps. Very solid Velcro. The Velcro runs all the way down, right around the underside. So here, if you're using the shoulder strap, you could tuck it away, and it just looks like more of a regular bag than having these flapping about. So, as we saw with some of the other organizers, they got very thin straps. These ones have very thick straps, which when you put that onto your stroller, will be nice and tight, and it's not really going to be swinging around very much. So really like the stroller organizer. As I said, we bought 3, and this one came out best by far. So that's the Bebeclasse stroller organizer. This is a review for the Diono Buggy Buddy. Looking at the picture here, so it comes boxed, which is great, makes it giftable of course. But looking at the amount of things that they have managed to put into this little bag, I don't know if that's a Photoshop thing or what, but the cup holders are, well, hardly even cup holders, just a little bit of fabric around there. It's got a wire around the circumference there, which keeps its shape to an extent, collapses down. These are the straps for putting it onto your buggy itself. They're pretty flimsy in my opinion. I mean, the Velcro seems like okay Velcro quality. Should hold. Little mesh pocket in there. Why it needs to be mesh? Well, I guess it makes it easier to see what's going on in there. Everything's all out, which is what I don't like about it. You can't put things away hidden. Any of your valuables are all kind of accessible. Yes, it's easy to grab things here, but with these flimsy straps, the kind of things that nothing feels secure about it. I mean, it's stretchy cup holders here. They're not very deep. I can get my fingers in there, and that's about it. With some of the other ones we looked at, the Bebeclasse one, you can get your whole hand right in there, but this one is finger deep. So it's going to hold maybe a little milk bottle or something, but if you're going around with your big latte from Starbucks or something, it's going to slosh around a bit. You probably wouldn't want to do that anyway, especially the way this thing swings. So that's the Diono Buggy Buddy. I'm not overly impressed with it. It's pretty flimsy. It doesn't really have much in the way of features. This is the BTR buggy organizer. It doesn't really seem much like a buggy organizer really. There's no box with it, so not really ideal for gifting on baby showers. Looks like they've tried to put a bit of a label in here to be branding themselves, but kind of there's no structure to the bag. No structure. It feels more like a lunch bag than anything else. So, you know, as far as a baby product goes, not so sure. It seems more like a bag that you'd maybe want to use if you're commuting to work and you're sticking your lunch in there. Although maybe you'd want somewhere to put your laptop. Maybe if you had your Kindle in there or something. It doesn't seem like a bag that's going to go on your buggy. It does have these tiny little Velcro straps. But it's also hinged here. Well, not hinged, but it's got this. So you put it onto your buggy, that thing is just going to be swinging around. Not overly impressed with it as a buggy organizer. It does seem like a sturdy bag, like the fabric seems good. These are magnetic closures which don't really work. You've got to align them up so it fits. That one's half holding. So the magnetic thing doesn't really do much. It seems pretty pointless. The whole thing is insulated, so yeah, great as maybe a lunch bag when you're going to the office. As far as using that for your kids, I don't really see a great use for it, for strapping onto your buggy. So that's the BTR buggy organizer. Change bag plus pram clips. I don't know where the pram clips are. Could probably put your mobile phone in there. There's nowhere to hang your drinks, nowhere to stick your drinks. So, not exactly feature rich in a practical way as a buggy organizer. If you're commuting to work, maybe it's more useful for that. You can put your lunch in there. But then, of course, you've got nowhere to put your computer. So I don't really know where you would use this. So that's the BTR buggy organizer. Now just a quick recap. This is the BTR. I wouldn't even call it a stroller organizer. It's a lunch bag, insulated lunch bag with magnetic closures which don't really close that well. Seems to be pointless having magnetic closures there as well. Doesn't hold any drinks. I don't really see a practical use for this. The Diono, again, it seems like a lot of thought has not been put into this one. The strap's flimsy, it's going to rock around, it's not really secure. If you've got drinks in here, they can easily spill out of thought onto your baby. This is quite a roomy compartment here, but everything's exposed. You get some rain, anyone will be able to grab stuff out of here, things can fall out of it. I can't say I really like this one. The fabric seems good quality. It's got a zip compartment there for storing things in a bit more of a secure way, but then it's exposed so everybody can see it. So, and also the cup holders aren't very deep. So, best in class is Bebeclasse. It's got deep cup holders. Stick my whole hand in there. You're going to be able to stick a large Starbucks cup in there. If you want something bigger, then you've got this insulated compartment here, which is massive. Everything's put out of sight. You've got a zip compartment here to put everything out of sight as well. The straps are much, much thicker, far, far thicker. That's going to be much more secure, being able to hold all your drinks securely in there. It has insulated cup holders as well. Keep your drink warmer for longer or keep your drink colder for longer, whichever way you need at the time. All in all, it's a much better organizer and just so handy with this little bag you can take off and walk around with. A lot of thought has been put into this one to make it practical to be used. Such a versatile bag. We absolutely love this one.